It's the Don't Poo Poo My Woo Woo channel. I'm Angie McMann, and these are the messages for May. I'll introduce you to the decks that I've chosen for this month. The first one is the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. The second one is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. The third, which is one of my favorites, is the Numerology Guidance Cards by M.H.W.P. and the Witches deck, regular Witches Tarot deck. For some extra positivity, I've decided to add a deck that a good friend in Germany, Anya, hi, if you're watching this, I love you. You reminded me about the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. This deck is fun, it's positive, and we're going to have that little added bonus at the end of the month. So thanks, Anya, for reminding me about this deck. The white candle I choose for every session is drawing in purity and for protection. This month I thought May was fitting to have both the green and the purple candles, not just so that it's matchy-matchy, but because purple brings on our spiritual power. We're calling in our psychic abilities and we're asking to tap into our intuition. So the purple candle stands for that intention. The green candle's intention is for healing, for personal growth, and to help us make our personal goals. 2021 is a 5 universal year. 5s are all about unexpected changes. That's about getting freedom, breaking free. It's big shifts, it's change, it's making big decisions, moving, changing jobs, growing a family, starting a family, getting married. It's the big decisions. Expect that this year. May is a 10, which comes down to the base number of 1 universal month. 10 is an instant manifestation number, which is fantastic for this month to grow, to change, to be, to do. So those dreams that you have, great month to work on it. The 1 as the base root number, universal month numerology, is a new beginning. It's starting from scratch. It's about originality. It's about being a leader. You think of 1 alone, standing tall. You're on your own. You are leading. Lead yourself or others, but you think of the number 1 with its head up and its feet firmly planted on the ground. It's about independent action. The 2 lunations this month are pretty cool. So the new moon on May 11th is in Taurus. So we know new moons always equal a new cycle. It's a great time to start fresh because, again, as a 1 month, and by the new moon, you really have a stronger power to start something over. Don't get stuck in old energy. Start fresh. Make new goals. So for the new moon in Taurus, we're going to draw on that Taurus energy. And Taurus is an earth sign that yearns for all the beautiful things, the luxurious things, the things that are tangible, the things we can touch, taste, and feel. So this is a time to slow down, savor every moment, every bite, and every experience, because the old adage, stop and smell the roses, really does apply this month, especially around that new moon. So refresh yourself with a little pampering and work on new things that bring a richness and a fulfillment to your soul. May 26th brings us a full moon in Sag. Now, full moons are about reviewing and for finding the gratitude in everything we've discovered since the new moon. So it's going to shed light on any proverbial issues. Now, when you think of Sagittarius, which is all about truth and freedom and expansion, once again, this is magnifying the energy of May. So ask yourself, in this Sagittarius full moon, where in my life do I need brutal honesty? Right? Get next to Jesus with yourself. Ask yourself the hard questions. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Now's the time to do that. From what do you need to break free? What is it you need to let go of? And what is it you need more of in your life? Because remember, with the Sagittarius new moon, it's still flowing into that Sagittarius full moon energy. You want to find the good things in your life. What can you do more of that makes you happy? That's going to raise your vibration, and that's going to bring you your dreams. That's going to help you manifest. All right, Virgo, are you ready for this? This amazing May that's coming up. Everybody has been so powerful with their messages. These are the cards that I pre-shuffled and pre-drew. I don't like showing shuffling, so I did not. There's week. That's your general messages. And look at me not being so very un-Virgo myself by not having this ready. You know I don't like to have shuffling. There's that little nub at the end, and then we have an extra card. All right, so the first message for May is the Queen of Wands. So brilliant. She's brilliant and talented and independent and can be controlling. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. So Virgo, we know that you want it all to happen right now because you're working your little butt off. So, and this is saying you're going to make it happen. You've got the ability. So right away, May is about the power is there. So just relax a minute because you've got this. And then you've got trapped in fear. All right, so this is like the Eight of Swords. Don't worry. All right, that's just a clean message. Don't get stuck in the worry because you've got the power, right? You've got the Queen of Wands energy going. Don't get trapped in that Eight of Swords fear. Just, it's not worth it. And the numerology deck is financial discipline. So retail therapy is a bad idea this month. All right, don't go there. So be careful. Check in on your finances if you haven't in a while. Look at your checkbooks. Look at your bank account, look at what you're paying for. Are there auto payments that you haven't looked at recently that you're paying for, right? So it might be time to take a look at some of those pennies, some of those nickels and those dimes. And again, retail therapy, bad idea for May, all right? And if you, by the way, if you add the 8 and the 4, that's a 12, which is the number of the student, which means studying. And studying again is it just goes back to this message to me of take a look at what's going on, learn what's going on in your financial world. All right. So those are your messages, the main messages for May. You've got the power. There is no need to fear. Cut the crap with the worry. Do not worry. And then take a look at what's going on in your checkbook. There might be a little hiccup in there. You might be able to find that you can save money somewhere. Something in there isn't right. Take a look at it. Week 1, 4 of Pentacles. This is the hold on to your money card. That because especially coming off of the financial discipline card is week 1, that thing that you were going to buy, don't do it. Save your money, stick it in an account so it gets a couple pennies in interest depending on where you bank. But this is a hold on, don't spend. Week 1, do not spend. Week 2, 3 of Cups. Do get with your friends. Do celebrate, do rejoice, do gather. Do not be afraid to get together with people and relax and have some fun. Especially they might help you tell you you're full of crap about your fears because, you know, that mind monster can take over. Especially if you do find that there's something financial, talk to someone that can help you, all right? If there is a financial problem. Week 3, Justice. So by paying attention, everything will come back into balance. You might need to speak to someone more formally about taking care of an issue. I don't like this message that's coming through right now, but somebody out there needs to hear this. Somebody may be stealing from you. Go after it. Do not be afraid. Do not be trapped in that fear of what has happened. Go after that company that charged you for something that shouldn't. Make sure that spouse isn't spending too much. Have a polite and loving and communicative conversation. If there is overspending, you can do this, believe it or not. I've had to do it in the past and it's never easy when one of the partners is overspending, but you can say, we need to get back on the same page with our goals for our future. It doesn't have to be you shouldn't have bought that. I needed to buy this and you overspent here. It doesn't have to be that way. Wow, I don't know where this is coming from. Spirit is just unloading. So I'm sorry if this doesn't apply to you and everything's good in your financial world, but for those Virgos who need to hear this, Justice is here for you by week 3. Make sure that you find that balance and the truth. She has the sword of truth in her hand and the balance. So feet planted firmly on stone. Get your finances under control. By week 4, you've got the 8 of Cups. So you're walking away from some emotional burden, and especially because this 8 up here is trapped in fear, this is you walking away from it, taking care of these financial things, whatever it is, and holding on to that money is going to allow you to walk away from that fear. So this to me is a fantastic card in this lineup for week 4, especially with the Queen of Wands, the 8 of Swords here, and then the financial discipline. By the last week of May, you will be able to walk away from this burden. It will no longer be a burden. So Virgo, don't worry, clean communication, don't have to argue or fight about it, but get your finances under control. The last little bit is the 10 of Wands. So the very last nubbin of May is going to feel like, oh my God, can I just, you're right there, you see it? So by taking and walking away from all of the ugliness of whatever you discover in your financial world is going to feel heavy, but it's going to be okay, all right? Because the home is right there. It's in sight. So hopefully June, when we take a look at June, I'm sure that this will resolve itself. I'm sure of it. Your crazy, sexy love note for your internal self, for your love note for yourself, you received, you can't please everyone. You feeling that? Or everybody, are you trying to please everyone around you? Are you the caretaker? Are you the one trying to make everybody happy? It reads, when you're focused on living up to other people's standards, you aren't spending enough time raising your own. Isn't it funny how the word spending's in there? Maybe this also has to do with spiritual spending. Some folks expect you to act a certain way and march to the beat of their boring drum. They find safety in sameness, but you have beautiful music inside you. Your flair is meant to be shared. Don't shrink to fit in or get approval. Instead, dump your need to please and just be your magnificent self. So for the other half of you Virgos out there that this doesn't have to do with actual money, now let's lead this to the expenditure of your emotions, okay? That expending all of your time, effort, and energy on other people instead of you. So let's flip this. So if it's not those of you who are in okay financially, everything is fine, let's take this reading a little further. Where is your energy going? Who is causing you stress? All right, now you need to emotionally expend or spend wherever you're spending your time needs to be addressed. So think about who you're giving your energy to. All right, where are you spending your energy? Hold back in week 1 from those people who are your drama kings and queens. Hold on to that. Get with people who love and support you, who bring you joy. Everything will balance out by week 3. And by week 4, you'll know where it is you need to walk away, who you need to walk away from. Because that feeling, that burden, you're right there where you need to be. You're so close to it by the end of May. All right? Do you get that, Virgo? So this month for you is really about taking a look at where you are emotionally and financially to do better. Because May is all about the change and the individuality and the being who you are, right? So let's get into that energy. You work too hard not to be happy. I really hope that helps. Please like, subscribe, share, and I'd love to hear from you. So please comment below. And I hope to see you in June. Take care, Virgo.